Well, the mixing process was done in a studio, but the studio itself was really nice. I was working in this big church, and so again, it was like the space really contributed to the mood and the general atmosphere, and I think that that's really important. Um, on the on the extreme side of the spectrum was when we recorded in a basement in Brooklyn, and you just feel like you're trapped. There's no sunlight, and it just makes this sense of confined in a way. So I always think that it's really important to kind of really bring the space into it. Well, to me, it still feels very diverse, you know? I wasn't trying to go for one thing, but rather just to kind of explore all the different, you know, the entire spectrum of emotions and feelings that I was capable of experiencing. So I still enjoy the sense of it, you know, it shuffles really quickly from one to the next, and so it's always a sense of movement. The one that's coming out with the album is a visual book. Yeah, it's an art book, and it'll be about 56 pages, hardcover, full color, and for me, it's the biggest kind of graphic design project that I've ever undertaken. But I was really inspired to do it, and it was just fun to kind of like put all this stuff into the book. So it's got art, my illustrations, as well as a lot of photography that I've just taken while touring, and writing that's very specific to the theme, which is travel. I suppose sometimes that a place chooses you, you know, when you go there and you feel like, not just a sense of belonging, but a sense that you're needed somewhere. And that for me, I think, was really strong, especially coming from a place like New York, which can be extremely impersonal, and there's nothing about New York that makes you, an individual, feel like you're actually needed by New York, unless maybe you're the mayor. Other than that, you have this sense of like, either you're always a tourist, you know, there, even if you've lived there for years and years, or you're just sort of like an inconvenience, you know. It can be a very hostile environment. But to go to a place like, when I arrived in Phnom Penh, there was a kind of a vacuum of things, and things were being rebuilt and reestablished, and it just felt good to be felt like, you know, you could contribute to something and it would actually make a difference, you know. Oh, I definitely see myself living all sorts of places. If there's anything, I just can't. I have a hard time picturing myself remaining in one place. So I'm always kind of like wondering where I'll end up, you know. I was just joking earlier how it might end up being in Reykjavik or something. I mean, there's a couple continents I've yet to really see. I've never been to Africa, and I've only been to South America once or twice. So yeah, the world is so big, and it's a grand experience, you know. I wouldn't want to miss out.
It's good. I can totally understand that.